welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and it is time to make crafting fun. Let's start by making a beautiful set of kitchen towels, and I'm using these ones that I found at Walmart. And I made this iron-on my Cricut. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weed that piece that was there, and then I'm gonna take it and bring this parchment paper and my iron, and I'm gonna leave it 30 seconds on each side or place that I placed my iron, so that sticks really nicely to my kitchen towel. And I'm gonna repeat that all around like this, so we get a beautiful iron-on towel. We're gonna continue just pressing down our iron, and look at that, looking so cute. Now I'm gonna give it a little bit more so I can remove that plastic, and now we're gonna repeat it with the other side or other towel. And we're gonna just iron it really nicely, 30 seconds on each side that we press our iron. And then we're gonna remove that, and look at that, so beautiful. Let me show you. Here we have one of them, and it says be happy, and here's the other one with the bee. Let me know what you think about them in the comments below. Now for our second DIY, we're gonna use these beads, and we're also gonna use Ziploc bags. And for that Ziploc bags, what I have in mind is to take 8 of those beads and a little bit of paint like this one, Maze from Waverly, and just dump a little bit of that and shake them really nicely like this. And then we're gonna take them out, and I have parchment paper over here, and I'm just taking them out of the bag. Then I'm gonna take a paper towel, and I'm just gonna press them really nicely so I can get the excess off. And I repeat that with white, yellow, and the white, yellow, and black. Now I'm gonna take this tag and some maze, and I'm gonna paint the top of that tag like this, all over it really nicely, but I'm gonna give it just one coat so we can see that beautiful wood grain. And then I'm gonna take black, and I'm gonna paint the borders and also the back of our tag. We're gonna paint those borders really cute so they look beautiful with what we're gonna do. And now that it's dry, we're gonna take this bee, another bee, and we're just gonna use that to transfer or stick it to our tag. And I created this one with my Cricut, but you can use any sticker that you want for this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove my transfer tape, and as you can see, I'm struggling like always. But after I remove my transfer tape, we will have the most beautiful tag for our garland. I think you know what we're doing by now. You know me, I love my garlands. Now I'm taking a needle, some of that fishing line, and my beads in a neutral white, black, and yellow. I don't know what's going on today, but I just can't see those colors. And we're gonna repeat that pattern until we have our garland. Then we're gonna add a tassel that I made with twine, and we're gonna tie it really nicely like this on one of the sides, and then we're gonna bring that fishing line through 3 of our beads. Then we're gonna cut the excess and just tie our tag in the other side and repeat the same steps. We're gonna bring that fishing line through 3 of our beads, and like that we cut the excess, and here we have it. Isn't that the most beautiful garland ever? I'm in love with how this turned out. Those beads look so farmhousey cute. Let me know what you think about them. Now I'm gonna take this Easter egg that I spray painted and some jute twine, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just glue that one side to the other like this. And then I'm gonna remove the excess glue. Just be careful, we don't want any burnt fingers, and I burnt myself. And then we're just gonna start applying that twine to the top like this, just to cover all of that Easter egg. This was a struggle on its own because I just wanted to add glue all around it, and I burnt myself a couple of times. So if you have finger protectors, just go ahead and use them. They're gonna save your fingers. When we get to the bottom, we are gonna leave a little space, as you can see here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the excess, add a little bit of hot glue, and we're gonna make some sort of a basket. And as you see, I'm burning my fingers again. So use those finger covers and make a beautiful small basket with your twine like this. Just wrapping it around itself, just like this, all around it, so we can make a cute small basket like that. And then when we get to the finish, or the size that we want, yeah, the finish. It isn't a finish line. But where we finish wrapping it around on itself and making a cute mini basket, we're gonna cut the excess, check out if we have enough, add a little bit of hot glue in the bottom, and just glue our egg over there so it looks really cute. Now we are gonna make a door for our bees. And I'm using that twine to make a circle with a little bit of hot glue. We cut the excess really nicely, add more hot glue, make it cute, and then we're gonna paint that door with black paint. Just like that, we take our black paint, a paintbrush, we paint it really nicely. Then, after I finish with this, I added a couple of bees and a little bit of glue, gold glue, but I'm gonna show you what I did in the other DIY. Here you can see it, it's looking so cute. I'm in love with this beehive. If you like modern farmhouse boho decor and lots of silly jokes, subscribe because that's what I do here. And hit the thumbs up and share this video with a friend because that really helps to support my channel. Also, go and check me out on my social media so we can be friends over there and have lots and lots of fun together. Now we're gonna take a bead and we're gonna cover that hole with a little bit of hot glue like this. We're gonna let that hot glue dry really nicely because we are gonna paint it. And as you can see, I'm flattening down that glue. Just be careful. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Then I'm gonna take the excess and then we're gonna proceed to painting that bead with black paint. We're gonna paint it really nicely all around, covering that hot glue also. And then we're gonna let that dry. Now we're gonna move on to this jar and I'm gonna paint it in white Waverly chalk paint, but first I'm gonna clean it with a little bit of alcohol so my paint sticks to it really well. Then I'm gonna proceed to painting it, and as you can see, I'm just painting all around. Well, you can't see because I was out of frame, but I'm painting it all around. Then I'm gonna let it dry and I'm gonna give it a second coat just like this one. So we have really nice coverage with our paint. Just paint it all around and then you'll set it to dry or use your heat gun as I did. And then give it another coat. Like that. And now I'm going to take this coaster from IKEA and our bead and I'm going to glue the bead to the top like this. Now we're going to take our jar and this honey decal that I made on my Cricut. You can use stickers as I always say, or you can handwrite it. And now I'm gonna just take my decal like this. And you know me, I always struggle with this. But after I finish with that, I'm gonna stick that honey to our jar. And again, I'm out of frame, but you can see a little bit of what I'm doing here. Then I'm gonna remove that transfer tape. And after I remove that transfer tape, we will have a beautiful jar, honey jar. Now I'm gonna take some twine and I'm gonna wrap that twine around my jar just like this, a little bit of hot glue, a lot of twine and a lot of wrapping. And when we get to the top, we are gonna add a little bit more hot glue and just place it over there in the back so we have a clean finish on the front like this. You see that I'm going around really carefully. I don't want any burnt fingers. And then we're gonna cut the excess, glue it really nicely, and this is it. Now we're gonna take that lid that we made with the coaster And we're gonna take some of those mini beads that I found at Amazon, and I'm gonna glue it there. And now I'm gonna take this cutie that I also got from Amazon, and what I'm doing is I'm gluing it, and then I'm gonna take this golden glue sticks that I got also from Amazon, and I'm adding a little bit of that glue to make it look like it has honey dripping. And look at that, it looks like honey. It's so cute. Now let me add a couple more of those drips and a couple more of those bees. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue them like this to my honey drips. They are so cute. Now let me add this one here. And we have a beautiful lid. I'm just taking all of those glue strings, and look at this. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? That's what I told you about. With the beehive, I use the same technique and the same bees and the same glue. Super cute. Now, let's take this frame and just revamp it or make it cuter. And for that, I'm going to take the frame and I'm going to take this printout that I got from Google. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut or open my frame first. Remove the back. Use the mat to cut my bee. That sounded a little bit weird. To cut my bee print. And we're going to cut that print out like this. And then we're going to place that printout on our frame like this. We add the mat, we add the backing, and that's it. Look at this. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? I'm so in love with how this turned out. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this cutie. It's super cute. And here you can see all of them styled on my tier tray that I showed on Wednesday. But now it is complete and it's looking so cute. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this beautiful tier tray and all the bee accents that I added and the ones that I made previously. If you want to continue seeing some bee decor, just let me know in the comments below because I'm in love with it. And I'm not going to sacrifice my lemons, but I can make a couple more bees. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And remember that if you like modern farmhouse, ball decor, and lots of silly jokes, that's what I do here. So subscribe and hit the thumbs up and share this video with a friend because that helps YouTube notice me. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.